What's a good word, everybody? Tiger727 here. It's been a long time since I've made a video, probably well over a month and a half. Um, it has been a very, very busy summer. A lot going on for us family wise. Nothing bad. Just travel and moving kids to college. And then after that, I end up getting sick, and I'm still sick. And well, I'm feeling better now, but just congested. Um, but over the last month and a half, I've been on the road a lot. Haven't had a lot of time to watch YouTube, much less make videos. Um, and I've been doing a lot of organizing. Uh, my father-in-law dropped off a bunch of stuff that they found at his house. Been going through that. I'll show some of that stuff here shortly. Um, you wonder why I'm showing Dodger stuff? I'm wondering why I'm showing Dodger stuff, to be honest with you. But one of my road trips ended up obviously in California, and we were out there for work. And we got out there on a Tuesday. The Angels were playing Wednesday night. So we went to the Angels game. I was at an Angels game back in 19 as well. So it wasn't my first time being there. Um, and we saw Shohei pitch. I had a blast at that game. And that was within walking distance of our hotel. And then we had the Dodgers were playing the weekend against the Rockies. I had never been to Dodger Stadium. It's always been basically a bucket list thing of mine to do. And so it was myself and five others put some money together and got an Uber up to the stadium. And I will not regret that hour and a half in a car from Anaheim. It was an absolute blast. In my previous videos, I've talked about going to stadiums with family and stuff. And the only thing that would have made this better being at Dodger Stadium was with my family, and they were not with me. But it was some great coworkers that I consider very close friends. And the other reason why it was great was they were retiring Fernando Valenzuela's number that night. So at the end of the game, they had a drone show. They had 1,000 drones. I don't know if it's on YouTube or not, or if there's a way to look up the video on any other social media, but the light show was phenomenal. I'd never even heard of a drone show until we were walking into the stadium, and one of the guys directing traffic, he made a comment about don't forget to stay till the end of the drone show at the end of the game. Excuse me. And I'm like, I asked one of my friends, I'm like, did he just say a drone show? Because I've never heard of it. He was, yep. So anyway, impressive display for drones. I was amazed at what they could do, and it was all geared towards Fernando and the Dodgers, obviously, and baseball. Um, One of the people I was with, I was looking for the ice cream helmet. My kids collect these. We've been getting them at every stadium we go to. But I really wanted the typical Dodger blue. Couldn't find it anywhere. So one of the friends I was with, she wanted some ice cream. So she got this and gave me that while we were at the game. And something I started, I don't know, probably 7, 8, 9 years ago, where I figured I would get a baseball at every stadium I go to. So I saw this one, and of course, it's got like a mural of Dodger Stadium. And I kind of got sidetracked earlier. One of the things for me that I've made in my other videos talking about stadiums is PNC is number one for me, and then Wrigley. Um, well, sorry, Cubs fans. Wrigley's phenomenal, but Dodger Stadium takes number two. It's just that great. Um, like I said, the only thing that made it better is being there with family. So that is the Dodger one that I saw. And then, like, I typically only buy one. Well, then I saw this one with the camouflage and the dog tags. And the selling point for me was the statue of Iwo Jima. Could pass it up, had to get it. So for the first time, I've grabbed two while at a stadium. And I previously mentioned, going through. Oh, I'm sorry, I got one other thing I wanted to show. They're handing these out at the door. I'll try to get it in the whole thing. It says Viva Las Dodgers, and the Dodger logo, of course. The only thing that I missed out was on the next day, Saturday, they were giving away bobbleheads of Fernando Valenzuela, and I really want to get my hands on one of those. I'm not even a huge Fernando fan. I don't dislike him. I love Dodger history. The current Dodgers or present Dodgers are kind of irritating me. They've had their claim to fame. It's time for them to move on, in my opinion. But obviously, Dodger fans will think differently. And actually, a close friend of mine who's a big Dodger fan, I picked up some stuff for him as well. One of those baseballs, this one here, and a couple of the other people I was with gave me these. He's got a few kids, so he'll get 2 of these. And then a nacho cup, which is much larger than this, and it's actually in the Dodger blue. So our helmet for nachos. All right, getting back to on track here. So I mentioned going through my father-in-law's collection. I've been going through boxes of small collections that I've purchased that I've just put aside and haven't got to. So I just want to show some random stuff here. First and foremost, though, before I forget, this happened after my YouTube hiatus because I didn't even do much watching for this last month and a half. So for your channels that I normally follow and comment, I apologize. Just a thing of life. But Eric over at the Card Closet, I forget exactly what brought it up, but he's working on Diamond Kings, and I told him I'm working at least on the base set of Diamond Kings for every year, from the early or late 80s to the early 90s. And he said he'd check to see what he had for me. So shout out to Eric over at the Card Closet. Great show, or great channel. Shows basketball, football, big Red Sox fan, so a lot of baseball, a lot of Kobe, being a Lakers fan. But he sent me these Diamond Kings. Carney Langsford, Don Sutton, Jesse Orosco. This video might go a little bit long, so I apologize for that. Claudel Washington. I'm going to try to pre-record some. I'm actually hitting the road again here for a couple of weeks, so I'll be away from home. It has just been a crazy, crazy summer, and it doesn't seem to be letting up anytime soon. Bob Brenly. Excuse me. Lou Whitaker. Of course, I love that one. Mike Marshall. I know I sound terrible, but I'm telling you, I feel great. Other than being congested and sounding terrible, I feel fine. So, a week ago, not so much. But that's what breaking your nose 3 times and a sinus infection will do to you. And then I found these in my father-in-law's collection. These little Cracker Jack Series 2 or Legends 2 from the ballpark. I just like these. So when I come across them, I'm trying to get the set. I think there's like 15 or 20 of these. I'm not going to forget exactly. Nice little Brooks Robinson. I just think they're super cool. Just something oddball. And a Raleigh Fingers. Found this in my father-in-law's collection. My wife's a huge Jordan fan. I collect all Jordan stuff from his baseball days. I don't collect much. I don't collect basketball at all anymore. So I hung on to this one. So I told my father-in-law, I said, here's what I'll do. I'll go through all your stuff for you. And if you're good with it, stuff that's really worth sending in, I'm going to send this to ComC because I started some ComC stuff and selling on there. And then the rest I'm just going to add in my for sale for trade. And he's cool with that. So whatever I sell, I'll just give him the money. And gives me something to do. Look through some cards. Found this one because I'm working on this set. Cool Reggie Jackson with Speedy Gonzalez. And I think I already had this one, but I'm a huge Topps Black Gold fan. Nice bonds. This was in a collection I bought a few years ago. Mattingly rookie. I collect Trot Nixon, so I'll throw that in the collection. Brett with Rod Carew. Pudge. This was a recent pickup in a trade, I think, from Trading Card Database, which I've been doing a lot of. Phil Nevin. Some more Pudges from Trading Card Database. I may have shown a couple of these Pudges already, I'm not sure. Mike Schmidt. And I found these, and I don't know, I'm kind of in a football kick. My first time I've been interested in football in numerous years. But I'm going to work on this team set. I was a Dolphin fan, still kind of am. So I'll work on that team set. This is Jeff Cross. This 94, I believe it is, 93 Select set is a phenomenal looking set. So I'm going to try to get the Dolphin set. I might go after the Packer one too. One of my favorite football cards from the 90s is the Drew Bledsoe from this set. Just an absolutely phenomenal card. I still have it. I bought it probably back in 93 or 94, and I still have it. Stoyanovich rookie. Found that in a box. I think I showed these in a previous video. I recorded some stuff, and I wasn't happy with it, so I never posted it. But a couple Jordan Love rookies. A couple Marinos that I found for my collection. I collected Marino big time in the 90s. I still have that collection. Just never show it. Kept this card just because. Randy Johnson. Cool looking card. That's the only reason I kept it. Just a cool looking card. And a Brett. And just a couple more here that I come across. Just 5 or 6 more. Cool Ichiro. I've actually had this for years. Just kind of one I forgot about. Just a cool looking card. I bought it at a friend's card store quite a few years back just because I liked it. And then these Topps Bunt like advertisement cards. Just figured I'd keep the Ryan. And I also have the Hank Aaron. Nothing great, but and of course anything with Hank Aaron on it you got to keep. I have this card in my set, but I figured I'd keep another one. This Kmart one's cool. And found these in my father-in-law's collection. Just started working on this set, the Post set, Frank Thomas. And I haven't opened it yet, but Jason Kendall. And I found these in a box that I bought about a year ago. Cool looking Conine in the minors. His son's in the minors right now, probably getting called up. I would assume maybe in the spring. I don't know if he'll be up this year. And Melvin Davis, who I also collect. And last but not least, get it out of the holder here because it's got a sticker on it and looks terrible. This was in that collection I bought about 3 or 4 years ago. Did not have this card, but not the best condition, but not horrible. Nice Bo Jackson rated rookie. So, sorry for the length of this video. Hopefully he's doing well. We'll talk to y'all later.